Ooh-wee, man. We are having homemade meatball sub sliders. Yummy delicious. Have y'all ever heard of these? We are having dill pickle ranch, homemade dill pickle ranch. We have some garlic sauce behind there. We have a pickled jalapeno and a pickle. Yummers. And we are drinking fruit punch lemonade flavored water. Who want a yummy bite? Y'all know y'all want some. What's up, Yummy Bites? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. Y'all, today we are making, for the first time, meatball sub sliders, okay? Meatball sub sliders, and I'm doing them in a different way today, and I just cannot wait to do it. I know it's gonna be delicious. Let me know if y'all have ever tried a meatball sub slider. I'd never heard of it until today, y'all. I literally came up with it in my head, and then I Googled it, and then I knew it was a thing. So, yes, y'all, who's ready to get started? Let's go. All right, y'all, so we are starting off with some ground beef, okay? I just made some little mock meatballs just to make sure I had enough meat to make my meatballs. So, we're gonna start off with some Worcestershire sauce. Then we're gonna go in with some Tony Sasseries all-purpose seasoning. Then we're gonna go in with some cayenne pepper for spice. Some smoked paprika. Some Italian seasonings. We're gonna go in with some of this ranch seasoning mix. I don't know if I'm gonna use the whole thing. I gotta just see how I feel. And no, I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I use like half, maybe even less than half of the pack. Then we're gonna go in with some parsley. Chop it up pretty fine, y'all. I know that's not what I'm doing, but y'all do that. I'm trying my best with these scissors. And make sure you wash your parsley. I washed mine when I got it home. And I want to taste parsley in mine, so I'm going to put enough in there to where I can taste it. Okay, I think that's enough. Then we're gonna go in with some fresh green onions right from my garden. Yes, I like lots of green onions. I know this is a lot. Then we're gonna go in with some minced garlic. About that much. And 1 egg. And you can use some like soggy bread, but I'm just gonna use an egg. All right, let's go ahead and go in. Mix this up really, really well. You can use breadcrumbs also. And you can use pork panko if you want to use something else to bind. But I think that this egg is going to be just fine. And I check to see if my meat is seasoned enough. I smell it. If it smells seasoned, I feel like that's enough seasoning. Definitely smells delicious. Wow, I cannot wait to try this. I have a feeling that this is gonna be a winner, y'all. So now we're just gonna go ahead and make these into meatballs. We need 5 of these because we are making 5 sliders. I think I need more meat on there. These meatballs are not going to be small. So this means that these other ones need more. Okay, now you can cook these in the air fryer or in the oven. For either one, I'm gonna cook mine on 400 for about 20 minutes. All right, y'all, so in this pan here, we're just going to prep some tomato sauce, okay? Like some, I don't know, like some spaghetti sauce, okay? But we're not gonna make it like we make our spaghetti sauce. This is gonna be nice and simple. This is a tomato basil Rouse homemade sauce that I'm about to pour in here. You can add 1 chopped yellow onion to this if you would like, but this already has onions in it and it's just not necessary for these sliders. Make sure you keep your glass. We're gonna pour in some more because we just want our meatballs, whenever they're done air frying, we just want them to just sit in this and marinate a little bit. So we want to make sure we have enough. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna season this with some Tony Sasseries. I'm gonna add a little bit of this beef bouillon powder. Oh my God. I gotta get that out of there. That's gonna be too much. Then we're gonna go in with some cayenne pepper. Some onion powder. And some garlic powder. We're gonna put a little bit of minced garlic in here. And that is our sauce. We're gonna let this simmer for at least about 30 minutes or until your meatballs are done. And then we're gonna add the meatballs to this. And to this, we're also gonna add some monk fruit sugar. I like my sauce a little sweet. And you can add some fresh herbs to this if you would like. I'm gonna add some parsley and some basil. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some fresh basil from my garden. I just folded it up and now I'm just cutting it in here. It's very fragrant, so a little bit of this goes a long way. Wow. That smells amazing. Now we're gonna cut a little bit of this parsley in here. I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and combine that. And I want my sauce to be on the thicker side, so I'm not gonna add any water to this. So you're gonna let this simmer on low until it's ready. Make sure you taste it. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my gosh. It's perfect. All right, y'all, so I just got the meatballs out of the air fryer. They cooked on 400 for 20 minutes exactly. And they look like this. They literally look perfect. I would say to make them a little bit bigger than what you want, because they're gonna shrink. And we're just gonna let those simmer in there with the sauce. Give them a nice little bath. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off with a cast iron skillet, okay? If you don't have one of these, don't use it. You don't have to use this. And we're gonna take our rolls. That's what I'm using. I'm using some low carb rolls from Mio. That's the brand. You can get 10% off if you use my link. It is in my description box, okay? They have all kinds of baked goods. They got flour and everything is keto. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm just going to hollow out a little hole. Okay, big enough for the meatball. So make sure you go a little deep because you want it to fit in there. Then you may have to take some of the bread out with your hands. You're gonna sit your meatball in there. I'm hoping to God that this works out. Okay. These remind me of little bread bowls. Like soup bowls. Y'all know what I mean. A bread bowl for soup. How cute. But these are mini. Like what? What a great idea for the winter and fall for soups. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna use this bread, but I'm gonna use it some kind of way. I promise. It's not going to waste at all. All right, so off camera, I made some garlic butter. So basically what's in here is some parsley, some butter, and some garlic paste, okay? And some garlic paste, I'm sorry. So we're gonna, if you have a brush, use that. But we're just gonna go over these and put some on the inside. Let's go all over the bread. And make sure you save some for afterwards. I think I'm gonna put some on afterwards. I don't know. Okay, make sure you use that garlic that you put in there and stuff it in the bread bowls. Okay, don't waste it. This is gonna be insanely delicious. Use mozzarella cheese, y'all. This is Oaxaca. It's the same thing to me, but you may feel more comfortable with using mozzarella. I feel like it does the same thing. It's like the stringy cheese. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna put cheese on the inside of the cups, okay? On the inside. If I didn't tell y'all to preheat your oven to 400. We're gonna take our meatballs. Oh gosh, I didn't make it big enough. Because they're supposed to sit on the inside. But we're gonna work it out. We're just gonna have to work with it. Then we're gonna take our sauce and put it right on the top of the meatballs. Then we're gonna go over that with more cheese. And this is just gonna cook until all the cheese is melted. All right, this is going in the oven on 400 for about 15 minutes until all of the cheese is melted and the bread is toasted. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a dip. This is gonna be a dill pickle ranch dip. I'm using this buttermilk ranch. Y'all, this stuff is so good and it's thick. Like, look at that. You have to dip it out. It's called a dressing and a dip. So all I'm gonna do is just take this buttermilk ranch and then I'm gonna season it with my dill pickle seasoning. This is a good ranch. And then we're just gonna hit it with some of this dill pickle seasoning. This stuff is bomb. You just get it from the regular grocery store. I got mine from HEB. I put a lot of this in there so I can get that full flavor of dill pickle. And then you're just gonna stir that seasoning around in that ranch. And I'm just gonna try it just to make sure. Oh my gosh. Must try, y'all, must try. All right, y'all, so this is what they look like coming right out of the oven. So with the rest of that garlic butter, I'm just gonna dab the tops of my sliders and get the rest of that garlic out of here. Oh my gosh, y'all, these are gonna be incredible. All right, y'all, so I have my dill pickle ranch right here. I have my Toom garlic sauce. I want to try that too. And I have a pickle and a jalapeno. Okay, a pickled jalapeno. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our sliders. Go ahead and place them on the plate. See if we can fit her in there. Yep, we got it. All right. Doesn't this look delicious? Who wants a yummy bite? Are y'all ready to eat? Y'all, they came out amazing. Now, I do wish that I would have stuffed the meatball further into the bread. So we're gonna see how this gonna work out when I eat it. Yeah, we're drinking fruit punch lemonade flavored water today. Make sure y'all pick up my digital cookbook. It is linked in my description box along with all of my other social media handles, okay? And I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share my videos everywhere, comment how delicious this looks, and let's go eat. Peace.